Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany Suzette. Today, you guys, we will be making a seafood fettuccine Alfredo. This recipe is really easy, it's really quick, it's delicious. Your family will love it. I hope you guys had a great week. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with anyone, everyone, and not only that, please let your girl know what you want her to do next, and make sure your post notifications are on, so every time I upload, you will be first to be notified. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So you guys, as you can see, I have mostly everything prepped already. I have 8 cloves of garlic. I have my peppers here, my yellow, red, green, and orange peppers here. This already been washed and sliced down, and I have a pound of large shrimp. It's already been washed, cleaned, and deveined. So guys, this is the lump. As you can see, it's pieces of crab. And of course, with any seafood, it should not have any sour smell to it. It should be nice and fresh. And this is the jumbo lump. As you can see, these are nuggets. Nuggets of crab. So with this dish, we're going to do like a crab cake that's going to sit on top of the fettuccine. And we're going to have lumps of crab meat and shrimp throughout the fettuccine as well. So let's go ahead and start the process of that. I've made a lot of videos to show you how to make the most amazing crab cake ever, how we do here in Baltimore. Y'all need to check that out. Jumbo lump is, they don't have many shells in them. And I've had this brand before, so I know it's no shells in here. And of course not in here. Never. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to break this up nicely. I'm going to grab my obey. This is like a tablespoon of obey. This is optional, but I'm going to use some accent. I'm going to use some onion powder. I'm going to use a little bit of garlic powder. Gonna cut this in half and use some fresh lemon juice. I love the smell of lemon. Just it makes everything just smell so good. Gonna be using some mayonnaise, Hellmann's. Gonna be using some mustard. And I'm gonna also be using some black pepper. And I'm gonna grab my breadcrumbs, because that's gonna be our binder to hold our crab cake together. These are the breadcrumbs I will be using. I'm going to do about a half a cup. And we're going to go as needed. If we need more, we'll add more. But as of right now, just going to fold this over. Smells so yummy already. And I can just tell by the looks of this, I'm missing something. Y'all didn't even remind me. I forgot the egg. Let me grab an egg. we're going to add 1 egg. No shells, guys. No shells. I was like, wait a minute. The consistency doesn't look quite the way it's supposed to look. Here we go. It's coming together very nicely right now. I'm going to add a little bit more of Obey to this. It's not giving the color that I usually have, so that's how I know. Days I've been like really wanting citrus stuff. Add some more juice in here. Crab and lemon go so well together. You can't go wrong. I'm going to add a little bit more of my breadcrumbs to become my binder. Just a tad more. So technically at this point we've used a cup of breadcrumbs. Okay, guys? Okay. I'm going to form these up and then I'm going to let them rest. And then we can go ahead and start on our pasta. So I just finished washing my hands, and we're just gonna take our crab meat and create a ball like this. Or just a little bit more. Perfect. Just like that, guys. I can't believe we got snow yesterday. It was so cold and windy. Like, wow. And then today I didn't realize that the time went up. So guys, if you don't realize it as of yet, time did go up. Look at that. So how y'all want to do? Y'all want to broil them? You want to bake a crab, or do you want to fry them? There's several ways you can do it. Yep, looks good to me. Okay, and we have some extra crab meat here. I'm gonna incorporate this with our jumbo lump. I'm gonna use all that. Set these to the side and let them rest. We're going to add our same seasons that we used before. Our Old Bay, our onion powder, our black pepper, garlic powder, my accent lemon juice. We're going to So for our jumbo lump, we're just going to season it with the Old Bay. We're not going to add any wet ingredients. Old Bay. Pepper. And we're going to lightly season it because we don't want to take away from the actual seafood itself. Accent. Onion powder. Garlic powder. And we're just going to give this a nice little mix. Gonna fold this in. We don't want to break up our lump pieces. Gonna add in some fresh lemon juice. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. Like literally, guess what? You can make a little toast point, put this on top. Oh my God, amazing. So I just add some oil to the bottom of my pan, just enough to cover the bottom, guys. That's all you need. We're about to saute our veggies up and our garlic. Now, I'm not going to use all of my garlic. I'm going to use maybe about 6 cloves of it because I also have some asparagus that I'm going to saute in oil and garlic as well. But I am, however, going to use all of these beautiful veggies. It will help to cut the pan on right. I'm going to get this going and saute until they're translucent. And when they become fragrant, then we'll go to the next step, guys. So our veggies are getting soft and it's become fragrant. It smells so good in here, y'all. We're going to go ahead and saute up our shrimp. Give it a nice mix. Look how beautiful that is. Add a little bit of salt. And this is sea salt, guys. I'm going to hit it with some pepper. Going to hit it with some garlic powder. Onion powder. And we're going to be using some Black Mama seasoning. This is a Cajun seasoning. Oh, it's really good in here. So guys, our shrimp are done. They all are pink, and we don't want to overcook them because we're going to have to throw them back in the sauce, and we don't want them to get tough, right? So I'm going to remove this from the heat. So now I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt this down. And we're going to add flour to this. We're going to make a roux because that's going to be the thickener for our sauce. Just going to let that melt down. And get some flour. And just sprinkle over like this. I'm going to add just a little bit more flour. Wash my hands. This is what you want. See that consistency? It looks like a thick butter. Just gonna cook all that flour out. Right? So now what you want to do is you're gonna add in our heavy whipping cream. Let's do that. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And it's giving that paste. This is what you're looking for right here. So now we're going to slowly add our heavy whipping cream in. You do a little by little because you want to make sure that you don't have any large clumps of that roux. my whisk, because that will help slap your mama. Cajun season. Going to be using some garlic powder. Onion powder. Going to be using some black pepper. And you can add red chili flakes to this if you want a little spice. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. And I'm going to be using some accent. We're going to give this a stir. Now the fun part, of course, is adding the cheese. I'm using, sorry guys, a mild white cheddar cheese. And I also have some mozzarella and provolone cheese that I'll be using as well. And this will also thicken up your sauce. You see it's becoming thick, guys. Look at that. So guys, I decided we're gonna fry these crab cakes up. I'm waiting for my pan to get hot, which I believe it is. Yes, that's what you want to hear. Guys, these are our beautiful crab cakes. So this is our cheese sauce. Just been resting. And if your cheese sauce is too thick, you can always thin it out with water or with some chicken broth. And you want to use less sodium because that means you can just add as much salt intake as you like. It won't already be salty. So I'm going to let this warm up. We're going to incorporate our noodles, our shrimp, our crab, and I'm going to also saute my asparagus once this warms back up, and it'll be ready for dinner. So our sauce is ready. I'm so excited. And we're gonna slowly add our fettuccine noodles in. Oh, look at that. Just gonna remove our whisk. I'm just gonna mix this in. Look at that. Wow. Smells amazing. Wow. We have outdid ourselves again, guys. I'm going to slowly incorporate our noodles. And like I said, you can add chicken broth to thin it out. I've already tasted my sauce. It is to my liking. Taste your sauce, guys. Don't want bland sauce. That sauce is so good. This is what I'm using, guys. And I have my pan on low, medium. So, fam, we got all our noodles incorporated to all smother in this nice, wonderful cheese sauce. So now comes the fun part. We're going to add in, like, my mouth is salivating. It makes no sense how good it smells in here. Y'all better not be late for dinner. I'm telling you right now. Y'all better not be late for dinner. And of course, guys, you know that we add our shrimp, our crab meat first, because our shrimp is already done. And we don't want to eat rubbery shrimp, right? So yeah. And it's going to come to life with all those beautiful peppers. Shrimp juice. Look at that. Oh. Wow.